Today's big question: why are geese so aggressive? They attack dogs, they attack people. They'll even attack other animals. But why? And why do they become so protective of their young? Hi and welcome to this channel. It's me and this is my channel. And today we're answering the age-old question: why are geese so aggressive? Because it's not just that they honk really loudly and chase you around the park. They can be downright vicious if provoked. And most of the time it has to do with protecting their young. Geese mate for life, and when they have their little baby geese, aka goslings, they're extremely protective parents. The male and female geese will take turns looking after their kids, keeping a close eye on them while the other parent goes off to forage for food. They'll keep watch from nearby, but if anything gets too close, they'll send out a warning call, which is basically an attempt to scare the perceived threat away. If that doesn't work, then they may resort to more extreme measures like biting, kicking, and even using their beaks to draw blood. But not only are geese ferocious if they feel their young are threatened, they'll also put themselves in harm's way to defend other baby birds. This behavior is called cooperative breeding, and it's pretty rare in the animal kingdom. Basically, if a goose sees another bird of prey heading towards a nest of baby birds, they'll sound the alarm and then try to intercept the predator before it reaches the nest. In some cases, they'll even adopt other birds young as their own, even though they're not related to those babies. Like what? Seriously though, their protective instincts kick in, regardless of whether or not they're the biological parents. If a goose sees a fox sneaking around a nest, for example, they'll do whatever it takes to save those helpless babies. And even though it seems like geese are going after you simply because you're a human and they don't know any better, they actually recognize who's on their team. That's right. Canada geese are capable of distinguishing between their paddling mates and unfamiliar individuals. So even though a lone goose might seem scary, keep in mind they're probably just trying to protect their family. And a mama bird that's protecting her young is something we should all admire, even if she does peck us in the shins every now and again. When it comes to defending their turf, geese can be especially aggressive during mating season. If you've ever seen a male and female goose sort of dancing around each other, that's called a courtship ritual. And that's when a potential mate shows interest. And once they're officially a couple, they'll want to establish their dominance over their paddling mates. So how do they do that? Well, they'll engage in aggressive behaviors like chasing each other around and even fighting over who gets the best spot in the paddling. They're basically trying to show each other who's boss. Once the pecking order is established, though, there's a much lower chance that they'll attack you. But it's not just about establishing dominance within their paddling. They also want to protect their territory from intruders. That means if you wander into their space, you're going to get an earful. And if you keep on trespassing, they might resort to more extreme tactics like biting your ankles or nipping at your heels. They want you to know this is their space, not yours. So to sum it all up, geese are super aggressive when it comes to protecting their young, their mates, and their territory. But honestly, who can blame them? They're just trying to keep their families safe. Now go watch. Why do birds poop on statues? Or go watch this other video instead.